Hey collective. My phone just did that thing it loves to do and it just starts on its own. Like, I guess I was ready enough, right? Welcome in. Welcome to the reading. This is going to be a collective reading. I was trying to study and then I was dancing and I was like, oh, these two, they're not meshing well right now. So let's go do something else. No point trying to force yourself to do something that you're not focused doing. So I will do that when I can focus later on. And I was like, wow, let's get this energy out and do a reading. I just ate cookies, so if I have cookie all over my teeth, that's why. Just sliding off the rails over here. Not really, just I am carrying a lot of energy, getting a lot of random downloads. I don't know if it's the energy, I don't know if it's other people's energy, I don't know if it's my own right now, but we're gonna do some healing today. I just got told blue, 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 blue. So we're gonna do the blue Gaia Inner Child Oracle with Benny Blue today. So if you are in need of some inner child healing guidance, you are in the right place. If you're not ready or up for that, then you are welcome to go and save this video for another day when you are in a space of wanting to know what you need to heal. Actually, we will use these cards as well. Healing Energy Oracle. So today we're going to do some healing in this session. This is going to be a healing session. That's probably why I've got a lot of energy. I probably need some inner child healing to be released. I'm probably standing in my own way. You're probably standing in your own way, as we do, right? Like, why can't I move forward? Oh, it's me. I'm in the way. I'm standing there with a stop sign and a cone right in my own fucking way. Everything takes time, right? And we've got to be ready. Gotta be ready. Oh, I just saw something across my phone. I don't know what that was about, but let us just say a prayer. I still haven't got a lighter because, I don't know. One day I will get there. So we're going to use the obsidian again. I have been cleansing my house though, and myself. I keep on it like twice a day, so this is a very, very clear space. I keep the vibes pretty high, and my kids pretty much moved out of the house into the garage, so it's too high for them. No, they're spending time together. I'm okay with it now. Everything changes, right? Nothing ever stays the same very long, so you're better off just to flow with it, not try to control it, because when we try to control things that we cannot control, it just drives us fucking crazy. Spirit guides, ancestors, Holy Spirits, angels, please come down and be with us in this reading. Please guide us. Please support us while we go through this healing release, and just give us any messages that we really need to know. Oh, my ear. For this session, please, to clear our path and what we're ready to go and move forward with. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your support always. Amen. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. I quite like to have the obsidian and rub it on my third eye just to make sure that there's no there's no negative energies anywhere near it. And then I've got this big tower of fluorite as well. So let us unblock all the illusions that you may have put on yourself. Me too. We're all human, right? We are all human. We are all guilty of fooling ourselves. Okay, this is so heavy. We've got this Tesla that lives a couple of houses down. And like me and my daughter, we read number plates pretty consistently. It's just automatic nature now. And there's this blue Tesla that like lives a few houses down the road, and its number plate is phallic. When I first moved in, I saw it a bit, and I'm like, and then I got given a amethyst crystal, and it was phallic shaped, if you know what I mean, very phallic shaped. And then I've been seeing this Tesla around it quite a bit lately, and my daughter read the number plate yesterday, and I was like, do you know what that means? And she's like, no. And so I told her, and she's like, we go, no, some of these number plates I see, I have to ask my son or ask my daughter, like, is that real? Am I seeing shit, or is that real? Like, they see it too. Like, why do people put some stuff on their I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a clue what kind of personalized number plate I would have if I had one. Okay, let's get into these cards and see what the collective needs to look at healing. Got my little book, so there's going to be some reading. I should know these cards pretty well by now. I probably do. To be fair, I haven't picked them up in a wee while, so it's probably why I've been told. And I've been seeing the colour blue for ages. Blue, 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 blue. Even that song, Eiffel, whatever it is. Blue, double D, double die. Double D, double die. They used to play for me a lot last year. My boss would put this playlist on YouTube in my shop sometimes, and they had that song in it. I'll find out eventually what it's about. I always do. Oh, self-care. I'm gonna take that one. It's cute. It's got the kitties. Kitties. You might have a cat. Do you have a cat? I have a cat. And it says on the back, I look after myself. Body, mind, and soul. So balancing out. There's 3 horses in front of me. They're so gorgeous. There's usually just 3 in that paddock. They're like 100 meters away from me. Should I turn the phone around? It's so pretty. There's 5 in there. Oh, I can never reach. My boobs are in the way. Let me turn the phone around and see. 1. Oh, I just had an alarm go off. Oh my gosh, we're 10 minutes in already. I talk too much. Oh, they just started running. I've got them on video a couple of times today, running up and down the paddock. It's so cool. You know, if I was a social person, I would talk to the owners and go for a ride, but I met some of my neighbours the other night, and I'm not talking about how, but one of my kids was playing up and I had to meet all the neighbours. It was so awkward. Like, Hi, I'm Tracy, and that's my son. I'm really, really sorry. Nice to meet you. I'll never see you again, hopefully. Hopefully you'll never see him again too. Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm an introvert. I like to stay home. Yes, I saw this one before, so we'll take this one as well. Kiss the Cook. Create, number 15. I love to love and be loved. Aww, cute. Should we do one more and we'll read these? They're kind of long. I think that's it. I think it's, oh, spoke too soon. Okay. Bend and Be is the other one. And growth. Yeah, there's quite a lot here, to be fair. Can't even see that one. Let us put them here like this. And then I'll put this one here, not that you can see it. Okay, let's start with Bend and Be. Number 39. My puppy chewed up my brand new glasses. Look. Oh shit. Climbed up on my desk and chewed up my brand new goddamn glasses. Okay, number 39. Let's go. Let's go self-care first, this one, because it came up just now. It's 38 and then it's 39. Even the best and brightest bunnies feel blue sometimes. No bunny can hop non-stop, not even Benny. But when Benny needs a break, he visits Farmer Cotton's ranch and plays with the cats and the kittens. After taking time out to relax and play, he feels energized and ready to go. Does each day feel like a brand new beginning or another dreary doldrum? Our willingness to engage with life is distracted by our energy reserves. When we lose enthusiasm, hello Ruby. Hello. When we lose enthusiasm for life, we can stop engaging with everything that makes life worth living. If you've been feeling down, run down, let down, or down in the dumps lately, this card heralds a time of restoration where finding personal fulfillment can become priority. Will become priority. If you have been running yourself ragged in service of others, you are asked to take a step back and evaluate how you can bring more energy in your life to better fuel your body. Probably not by eating all the biscuits like I just did, but sugars. I also brought a bag of candy corn. I love me some candy corn. Can you lessen your workload? Limit how often you say yes to tasks that drain you or implement a system to streamline your day. If people are draining you with endless requests and neediness, can you set better boundaries? Ask yourself how you would like to feel each day and embody that energy in your actions and decisions. If you have been feeling drained and resentful towards those in your life, do not feel guilty. When we have nothing left to give, it is difficult to be charitable in our opinions of others. I feel that one. We may be short on patience and act in ways that reflect poorly on our true selves. By setting aside time each day to refill your energy well, you can be the best version of yourself and give more to others. Sometimes shit's just hectic and we really have to hold on and just do our best not to lose our shit. that's the reality of life sometimes. Like, I've just gone through a patch of like like that. Yeah, it was like that. It was like pressure, 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 pressure. Hoosa, 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 snap. Everybody, cut it out. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. And everybody needs to get their shit together, you know? Like, you just can only take so much. And then boundaries are up and you're like, no, this is my limit. This is far past my limit. And this, yeah. And then that's usually when like the shitstorm stops and it's over and then the world changes. You know, sometimes when you get tested, and I knew I was going to get tested too. I had all my readings saying be grounded, and I'm like, yeah, and then like, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're in a war field, okay. And then you appreciate when the storm goes just so much more, right? And things start turning. You're like, oh, thank goodness we made it. And like, reflect on how you would have dealt with these situations too. Like, it really helps if you lose your shit and you end up yelling at everybody, or you throw something, or you know, you have a cry and you're like, this is, all 5 of the horses are running past me now, so pretty, you know. And there's a heron. Are they chasing the heron? What? No, there's a lot going on out there right now. Yeah, looking back over and like how well you did this time. Like, not everybody can handle everything. Like, the universe is going to test the strongest people, and sometimes you need a break. Sometimes, you know, you need to cry. Sometimes you need to release control and give it to God. Like, surrender. Like, not fold and quit. That's surrender to the flow. Acknowledge that shit's going down, that you can't really control it. All you can do is control yourself. And even then, you're going to have to surrender and just release the emotion. And then you're a lot lighter, right? Because you're probably super heavy. So the universe is going to throw a bunch of toys at you until you cry. So it feels like sometimes, right? Like, okay, I surrender, stop it. Where are we up to? We cannot give what we do not have. Though you may feel obligated to remain available to those who depend on you, know that by setting clear boundaries, you stop them from becoming over-reliant on your aid and help them grow into a greater self-sufficiency. Do something that inspires you and gives you energy every day. Dance, read a book, go out for a walk in nature, watch a movie, practice yoga, go out with friends, spend money. Did it say spend money on new clothes? No. Spend quality time with family, get a massage. Whatever gives energy and promotes inner peace is right for you. I need a massage. I'm sore. I can feel emotional pain manifesting in my body. That's a lot of our aches and pains and tenseness, you know, building up is emotional pain, because we've been like tense and we've been strong and we've been fighting everything, and you know, I just clicked my neck. We've forgotten how to actually just drop our shoulders and be gentle and just relax, and you know, yoga can be really good for that. There is no giving without receiving. It is time to reignite your spark for life and move forward with passion and enthusiasm for all that is. Your affirmation is, I am open to receiving. Taking care of myself energizes my body, mind, and soul, and expands my capacity to care for others. Yeah, so definitely, because I know a lot of people are givers, and givers aren't always great at receiving, right? They're like, they give and they don't know, they definitely don't ask, but they're like, a lot of people are like, no, 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 and they don't feel comfortable with accepting, like with receiving. But we must balance and we must be receptive to giving as well. If we're willing to give, we must be receptive to being given too. Otherwise, we become unbalanced. It's a work in progress. And trauma too. Trauma can be in the way. I have definitely been healing some trauma of being given gifts. Like, I'm still healing it, I'm pretty sure. But I am receptive to being appreciated now, especially when you can tell. And when you heal that trauma, you know the difference between when someone has the wrong intentions for giving to you. You know when to say no. Benny loves to practice yoga while the sun rises. When Benny does his daily practice, he grounds his feet and reaches towards the sky before bending backwards like a willow branch. Though he bends, Benny knows he will never truly break. Ooh, I like that. Bendy. Get a Swiss ball. Swiss balls are good and they're fun. Don't do it near a ranch slider. Last year I went through my ranch slider and it cost me $200 to fix it. And then you know what? I was back on the ball right next to the ranch slider afterwards, and my kids are like, Mom. And I'm like, oh, fuck. You're right, but I had nowhere else to put it, really. I have a big place here to be able to do it, and I don't. I need to. But my Swiss ball's too small. It's got to be the right size. If it's too small, I want a bigger Swiss ball. That's the second one. Like when I moved here, there was one just outside on the property, same size. And then somebody gave me that one. I can't remember who gave it to me. They're like, do you want a Swiss ball? And I'm like, yeah, but have you got a bigger one? I'm trying to manifest a bigger one. And so far I've got two that are like the wrong size. I want a bigger one. The bigger one's more fun. You can do more on them. Between tension and release, there is power and struggle. You cannot have one without the other. When struggling to remain in a difficult place, we are afforded a kind of power simply by resisting the urge to retreat. By bending with the winds of life and remaining comfortably bowed and enduring, we deny the winds of their power. We invite them to blow as hard and furious as they dare, and deny them the satisfaction of seeing us break. This card offers you the wisdom during this time of gales. Bend, do not break. Being flexible. No breaking, no quitting, just bending and being flexible and flowing with the bullshit. If you struggle with material needs, find a compromise between what is desired and what will do for now. Time. Patience. I was driving home today from dropping my kid at school, and I was like, Tracy, if you just slow down. In my mind, I mean. There's another ant on my phone. There's just ants everywhere. Serious ants. It's like, imagine, like, so in my mind, what I did was, because I have all these racing thoughts and have all these plans and all these things, and they come at such emotion that there becomes like an instant time frame. And I was like, what if you were just in this present moment and you just not stopped, but just sat in this moment and left those things kind of there. Like I didn't have to put them in an order or in a plan or have an action, just the seeds. I had a bunch of packets of seeds, of ideas. And so once you start planting them right, that's when the kind of the pressure's on. That's when they take off and you're starting the process. What I'm saying is to slow down, be in the present, have these ideas, but you don't have to start the process yet. You can just have them sitting there. You've got them. They are yours already. And you can plant them when you are ready. And I was like, this is yum. Like, I'm comfortable in this. I like this. Like, I have time. I have time. I do not have to rush. Like, I've been learning the last 10 years. Like, I was a rush, impulsive, crazy little person. And now learning more and more and more to slow down and be in the present moment and just know that I have those packets of seeds there and I can plant them when I'm ready. Like, I don't have to do it yet. So just, slowing down. One step at a time. It's how we learn to walk, right? And run. Sometimes you gotta run, sometimes you gotta walk. Sometimes you gotta skip. I skipped today, it was weird. It's usually fun, but I had a sore stomach, so I'm like, stop it. Stop it. If you struggle with, if you are at the end of your rope emotionally and unable to separate yourself from a stifling relationship, create a private sanctuary away from your shared space and wait for the opportunity to leave. We cannot always stand against the winds that buffet us, but we can find ways to endure long enough for the winds to fall. This card asks you that you take care of yourself during this time. Keep up with spiritual practice to regulate your energy and mood. Indulge in those areas of your life that are whole and happy. Ask for help from loved ones or healthcare professionals if you need. Remember, you have stood against storms before. This too shall pass. You've done it all before. It might be slightly different this time, but you've done harder things and you will make it through this as well. My feet are firm and planted. My body is supple and strong. My heart is one with universal love. I may bend, but I will never break. Okay. Number 15, create, kiss the cook. I just got Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie, kiss the girls and made them cry. I don't know what that was about. George has been in my head for a while. George. King George. I'll explain that one when I know what I'm talking about. I'm only like halfway through the puzzle so far. I'm kind of like 40% sure that I've found his reincarnation. But he doesn't know, so. How do you tell someone you know who they are in a past life? Like, who's just awoken? Some people aren't ready for that shit, you know? Some people ask you for a reading and want to know who their past life was. Some people are like, that's too much. I know so much about people sometimes. And I just keep it to myself because I'm not sure if they're ready. I'm not going to be one of those weirdos on the internet that's like, I saw something about you and, those scam artists. I don't want to come across like that. I'm sure it's got something to do with something. Otherwise, why would I know it? No, I know lots of stuff that has nothing to do with anything. Like, I get so many downloads and I'm like, did I really need that? Do I really need to know a lot of the stuff that I get downloaded? Like, was there any point in that? Benny loves to get creative in the kitchen. So do I. But sometimes he is so concerned with perfection that he forgets to have fun. I used to be like that. OCD. Once he begins to enjoy himself, he remembers that the experience of creating is rewarding regardless of the end result. This reminds me of when me and my daughter were doing some art therapy the other night. She was like real emotional. And so I was like, okay, let's do some painting. It works for me when I'm real emotional. And so I was just having fun and fucking around. I had these sponges and I'd never used them before. And because I'd never used them before, I'm like, I can't get this wrong because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've never done this before, so I'm just going to roll with it. And so I was just doing different things and I was enjoying it because there was no pressure on me. I was just playing. And then she was like putting all this pressure on herself and doing all these things, and she was crying and she was stressed. It looked really fucking stressful. And I was like, well, at least she's releasing it. That's cool. But I was like, have a little bit of fun. Like, we're just playing, you know? Like, it's not, you don't have to, there's no line, there's no mark, there's no, I'm like, it doesn't have to be anything. You can just do, you know, just trying to tell her to just like have a little bit of fun with it. She did calm down a little bit, did get there. She was very serious though. But she, yeah, like, I don't know, this much layer of paint later. She released it. She released it. It was a lot of releasing. I ended up with a snake. It's time for you to cook up some magical creations. You are a unique individual and your contributions to the world are part of what makes it so exciting to be alive. This card advises you to follow your intuition when advancing creative pursuits. Adding new or unexpected ingredients to a simmering broth can be daunting, as can steering away from the known or approved recipe. However, it can also be the beginning of a unique and tasty soup. You will never know what you can achieve, this is page number 44, unless you permit yourself to experiment. Follow your artistic whims, see where they take you. You have permission to explore and play with ease and joy. Take a chance. Create your own recipe. There is no such thing as failure, only opportunities for growth. Enjoy the experience of creation and imbue all you make joy with. When I let go and have fun, I am more receptive to insights and inspirations. My creative juices flow freely and easily. My first ever chocolate cake. Okay, I'm a really good cook, and that's because that's what I do. I just play. I just put a bunch of shit together and I just, like, naturally. It took me a long time to get there though. I did follow recipes for a long time. And now people will be like, yeah, and what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just made it with stuff. Like, it doesn't have a name. You know, when you make something up and someone asks you like what the name of it is, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't name it. Just like my artwork, like, it doesn't have a name, it just is. It just is what it is. It's yum, fucking eat it. Does it have to have a label? Does it have to have a category? Oh. Yeah, well, you should leave the cat alone. Don't jump up there, don't. Sorry, a bit of a cat puppy fight. Bit of a setup. That was distracting. Oh yeah, my first chocolate cake. I was like 16 and I'd rang my mum. They didn't have any recipe books or anything, and I was like, how do I make a chocolate cake? And she goes, oh, I'll give you the recipe. So she just like didn't give it to me in any order or anything, just the ingredients. And so I just put it all together and cooked it, and I pulled it out of the oven, and it was so hard that I threw it against the back fence, not angry, I was a teenager with a baby. And I was I don't know, where the fuck does that come from? I'm gonna throw against the fence and see if it breaks, because it was so hard and it broke the fence. It was an old fence, but it was an offense. It was very offensive, that cake. And then I imagine I would have got myself a recipe book after that. I didn't. I probably cried, to be fair. I probably cried. Not that I had high hopes, but that's as bad as it can come out. It's either going to come out hard or it's going to come out uncooked. And if it's not quite cooked in the middle, you turn the oven down, you poke some holes in the middle, and you put it in for a bit longer. If it comes out too hard, you microwave it and you put cream on it. If you burn it, you cut the top off. You find ways around it, I tell you. Like, most things can be saved. That's how you learn. Trial and error. Trial and error. Okay, what are we at? 36 minutes. I feel like we're an hour in. Let's do some of these. And then shall we do some Green Witch Oracle? Or are they looking at me? And then I'll go. It's just so beautiful out there. It's so distracting. I'm having a chai. An afternoon chai. I should be having tea. Lowers cholesterol if you drink tea in the afternoon. It's no medication. Should be doing it surely. Surely. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, angels. I guess that's our message, right? All right, we've got inner strength. We have got freedom through faith, and we have got in God's hands. Sounds like a whole lot of divine intervention to me. Inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light, because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. Absolutely. You just got an inner stand. Go inside and talk to yourself. Talk to God, talk to your angels. Ask the questions, you will be given the answers. Freedom through faith. So we've got red, blue, and it's like an orange. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt and entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. In God's hands, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Yes, we just follow our path. We ask for help when we need it. We follow our path. We listen to our intuition. We go on wild little adventures. I was talking to my little brother last night. He's over in Australia, and he's like just gone through a breakup, and she's come back to New Zealand. They've been pretty rocky for a while, but I was like, he said he didn't like being alone. I'm like, you're just not used to it because you haven't been alone. I'm like, I have been alone for a while, but I'm never alone. I'm like, you need to go have random little missions by yourself. And then I'm like, oh, he's not awake. Like, spiritually, my little brother, he's not awake. His girlfriend's sister has this a breathwork workshop she does. Her whole business is breathwork. She's very spiritual. And what did he call it? Crazy? I don't know. Something, that sleep people call spirituality. But he sees the money side of it. He sees the success side of it. And I'm like, he's still in that real matrix mindset. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I may have to come and wake you up, brother. I'm going to come for a visit and then I'll wake you up. It'll be okay. It'll be a lot more fun when you're awake, right? We can go on little missions. I had my first ever mushroom trip with my little brother years ago. It was real funny because we're both real pale. And we're sitting outside on my log. Like, we had these logs on the driveway. And I'm like, what you doing? And he's sitting there and he's staring at his legs and you can see all the veins and stuff. It looks like a whole road map, because we're so white, we're almost purple. And then he's like, I'm just looking at my veins. And I'm like, bro, don't do it. It's so deep. Like, he'll be stuck there for hours. And then my ex-husband come flying out the door across the driveway. And we both looked and we're like, I'm like, are you alright, mate? And he's like, if that teddy bear keeps talking to me. I'm like, what's it saying? Like, what has the teddy bear got to say? I go inside and everybody else is looking at this Fruit Loops box because there's a unicorn on the back of the Fruit Loops box and they're all just staring at it. And I'm like, what's going on in class today, guys? It was a fucking fun night. And there's this one guy who played up. He got all narcissistic and weird and tried to fight my ex-husband. And I was like, this is not cool. Why does there always have to be one guy here that gets into their ego? And so my friend, he's like, I'll take him home. And so I'm like walking him into the car, and then the car turns into a snake. And I'm like, go and hop on the the car. It was a turbo too, so it was like hissing. It was like, I'm like, snake for the snake. It was a fun night. They've, I think they're doing legal studies over in Australia now for mushrooms. They really do help with releasing trauma and severe depression. Okay, what have we got from the Green Witch Oracle? I got heaps of downloads about this pack of cards. I was seeing it everywhere and I didn't know what it was about. And then I realized that I already had this pack of cards from when I was working at the market. So I brought a bunch of cards and it was just sitting in the ones that I had for sale. And I was like, oh, I'm going to keep those. Because I am a bit of a green witch. I'm a green white witch. I have a garden and I grow all my herbs and my own vegetables and I make balms and I make oils and I make tinctures and medicines. So it made sense to have the Green Witch Oracle. It made sense. So what kind of plants does the collective need to help them on their healing journey? If you do want to get some downloads about your past life, if you are interested, I use rosemary. I have rosemary everywhere. So you can put it in your bath, you can put it in your food, put it in your tea, but meditate with rosemary. That's why bath is really good because it's an easy way to meditate. In the bath, just make sure the lights are dim, like maybe have some candles, have just a dim light on. And just get yourself, maybe play some frequency or just real quiet and just shut everything off. Go into your quiet space and have rosemary in the bath. Some Epsom salts, peppermint, magnesium. It's really good for you. I use Himalayan pink salt in my baths. Sometimes I put sage and sometimes I'm like boiling myself like a roast pork, honestly. I crack up at it. All the herbs and spices up in there, marinating. Right, I've got broccoli, leadership. Hey, Ruby. Where's my cat just come flying through the house and then just started clawing the chair? What can I see? Gemini, twins. I've got Libra, balance. What's the upside down triangle? Earth. Stability, practical, nurturing. And then what's Gemini on my chart? Wise, playful, energetic. Broccoli. Broccoli. It's really good for detox. It's really good for Ruby. What's the time? I don't know, I can't tell. Heart, like and cholesterol as well. Green vegetables. Good for detoxing. Oh, there's another one. See, it's got green vegetables. So I've got number 6, I've got number 3, Cancer, another Earth. So grounding, desire, cos lettuce. So get some of that up in your diet. It's the new moon today. Okay, what else does the collective need? Strawberries. Look, I'm wearing strawberries. Agreement. Water healing. And then we've got Libra again, number 24. Feathers are very lucky. 24, 2 and 4 is a 6. Transformation, strawberries. Agreement. That feather could be like a you know, the whatever the feather pens are called. So you might be signing an agreement. And I'm getting like, maybe someone's getting married. You have to sign a piece of paper. Or like I don't know, a prenuptial agreement of some sort. Buying a house. Maybe a new job, like a contract for a new job. Oh, it's getting cold. No, 47 minutes, okay. A couple more messages and then I need to go because I'm cold. Courage, time. We've got leadership, desire, agreement, and courage. This is interesting. Number 13. There's Libra in 3 of these cards. And we've got Cancer, like the Chariot, like desires coming in. It's practical, stability coming in. This agreement is very, agreement, leadership, might be like a business proposition, like a very strong power couple situation. And then courage, and we've got a dagger. Yeah, so time. And we've got fire energy for this courage, strength, passion, energy. And memory. Oh, number 16, that's my number. I got Leo and the sun. Rosemary. There you go. I was telling you guys to get some rosemary up in your bath. Then we got a little Charmed book of spells over there. I don't know if you guys used to watch Charmed, but I used to watch Charmed. That's their book of spells. That's the Trinity, the Trinity, number 16. Then we got carrots. I got carrots growing in my garden. I've been thinking about checking them. That looks like the Illuminati eye. Oh, number 1. Number 1, so we've got 6, 3, 24, 13, 16 and 1. Imagine if those were the lotto numbers, eh? So we've got, what is that one? Not Scorpio, Virgo. I always get Scorpio and Virgo confused. So that's Virgo on me. I always think that's Scorpio on my finger, but it's Virgo underneath the hangman. Faithful, practical, and innocent. Virgo is the hermit. And then we've got clarity. Carrots bring clarity. So time helps with courage. Rosemary with memory. Strawberries for coming into an agreement. Maybe you can't agree on something. Maybe you have a decision and you can't decide. Cos lettuce for desire. And broccoli for leadership. Carrot. What was I going to do? Earth. Earth again. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 earths, 1 water, 2 fires. So this memory comes under Leo. Where is this one? Yeah. Strength. Leo. Sun. You might be a Leo, or a Libra, or a Virgo I'm talking to, or a Gemini, or a Cancer, really. Anything else? I've been here too long. 5 1 5 1 5 1 5 5 5 5 5. Gratitude, the pink rose. Number 36. Remember to stay grateful no matter what happens. And we've got hope, the daffodil, Taurus. Number 38. These all came out, so I'm just going to show you. And then I've got divination, chives. So chives help with divination. This is the Scorpio, the Tower. Number 14. Chives. I've got chives. Am I growing chives? No, I don't know. Where are we seeing chives? Lemons, cleansing. Number 25, do some cleansing with some lemon, maybe some lemon essence, lemon, what do you call it? Essential oils. Clean your house with it, your floor, your bathroom, your kitchen. Do some cleansing, yeah. And watermelon, I've been seeing a lot of watermelon stuff. Fertility, watermelon. Leo, also water healing will help you. Emotions connected to your fertility. It's got a little cherub in there. And trust, I just will trust. Basil, luck, limes bring luck. Okay, collective, I'm going to stop there. I hope that this has been a helpful session for you today. If you would like a private reading with me, my email address is in my bio, or it is in the description. I would love to do a reading for you, or a healing therapy session, which they're all different. This is just freestyling today. Please like and like, what the fuck am I talking about? Please like the video if you can, I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you feel called to. Why did these ones stay out? Lemon and chives, Cleansing and divination. Make sure you're cleansing when you're using divination. Clean up your energy. Otherwise, you're going to spread your spiritual germs. Lots of love, everybody. Take care. I'll see you next time. I've got to put the boobs on the desk.